Welcome everybody to day 97 of 100. Good morning, how you doing? So listen, as I'm on my walk this morning, as I'm on my journey this morning, I'm thinking about the seriousness it takes to get to the next level, the seriousness it takes for you to level up to the next person that you know you're growing to become. So we're all growing. If we're not growing, we're dying, right? So growth is a natural part of existence. You need to be continually thinking about where you're growing and how you're growing, right? If you're growing into a negative state, if you're growing into the best version of yourself, that's what you have to be almost obsessed with. And so with that, the seriousness of that is important. How serious are you about getting where you want to go and doing what you want to do? Having your outside match your inside, because we all have an internal picture of who we are and what we are and what we want to become is a reflection of our outside appearance. And so if we're not continually moving to that point, we can actually be very discouraged, very depressed, and very upset with ourselves as if we're not living up to our true potential. And everybody has that in them. And so you know that you have some things to do. So we have to become and begin to go and do what that is. And so with that, the seriousness of becoming our best version of ourselves comes in waves. And so with those waves is plateaus. Everybody has a plateau and they get to a certain point and they grow to a certain point and they're like, okay, they stay there for a little while and then they sit back and they analyze and they wonder, why am I not growing to the next level? Well, the fact of the matter is you haven't become serious about the next level or even started to break down what it is that needs to be done to get to that next level. So what I'm thinking about for myself and for y'all is to start to organize what it is for that next level of growth for yourself. You're going to need to put some things in the way and take some things out of the way that matter and that don't matter. And so get out of the way, all the little things that are crap and that hold you back, are the people or the circumstances or the place you are, and then start to put in your path all the things that you know that will make you ultimately successful. And when you do that, you will stumble over the right things and you won't stumble over the stuff that's going to just wreck you or hinder your path to growth. And so that will help you to eliminate the length of time that you're going to be on that next plateau. Now, some are much longer than others because we have a lot to learn and we have an adjustment phase on these single levels so that we can learn how it is to live and stay on these ultimate, these levels that we're on. So think about that. If you're on a certain plateau or a certain level of fitness or financial wealth, it's good to stay on some of these plateaus until we become comfortable with being there, and in the fact that we're not going to slide back down to where we used to be. You don't want to slide back down. If you've lost 50 pounds, you want to be able to sustain it. The same thing with your wealth. If you've made a certain amount of wealth, you want to live at that level and sustain it and not try to grow too far, too fast, because if you grow too far, too fast, there's going to be a giant crash at the end and you might actually slip all the way back down further than when you started. And so becoming comfortable with these new levels and these new plateaus is actually very, very healthy for anybody who wants to sustain growth and live at a certain level. And then once you become comfortable with it, you can start to map out what it is to take and grow to the next level and do it safely and securely so that you don't have a big crash coming on the other end. So anyways, that's a longer video than I normally do, but y'all know that we have to become the best version of ourselves and to continually grow. So the seriousness has to become part of it. You have to become intent and obsessed and serious and know that it's very important for you to do what you know to be doing. For you to become the best version of yourself has to become an obsessive, serious issue for you, because the world requires your best. The world needs the best version of yourself. Go out and do what you know you need to do. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me how you're winning. Let's go out and win every single day until we get